Good morning students, welcome to the class again. Dear students, as you all know that our first chapter of English practice book, that is tenses, is going on, and we have already discussed the uses of simple present tense and present continuous tense. Now in our today's class I am going to discuss about the uses of present perfect tense, simple past tense and past continuous tense. I hope you will all listen me carefully and do your best. And after this, you will do the exercise worksheets of English practice book. Okay. Now we will discuss about the uses of present perfect tense. Firstly, I will tell you the formation of the sentence and then the uses of present perfect tense. Okay. Present perfect tense we use first of all we use the subject, then has, have, and then third form of verb in affirmative sentence. And the formation of the negative present perfect tense is firstly we use the subject and then has, have, then not, and then third form of the verb. And like this in interrogative sentence we use has, have. Firstly we use has, have plus subject plus third form of the verb and then the object. And in interrogative negative sentence we use has, have plus subject plus not and then third form of the verb. And after this you can see the sentences in this table. Firstly, affirmative sentence. First is I have worked hard, we have worked, you have worked, they have worked, he has worked, she has worked, and it has worked. You can observe that we use have with plural noun and with singular noun we use has. Like he, she, it, we will use has, and with I, we use they, we use have. And like this in interrogative sentence, in negative sentence, we will use has, have, not plus third form. Like I have not worked. Now I will tell you the uses of present perfect tense. First use of present perfect tense is we use present perfect tense to indicate an action completed in the immediate past. We used present perfect tense to indicate an action completed in the immediate past. For example, he has arrived. He has just arrived. We used here just. Okay. They have just finished their work. They have just finished their work. So we use present perfect to indicate an action complete in the immediate past. Second use of present perfect tense is to express a past action whose time is not given and is not definite. For example, have you read David Copperfield? And second is I have been to London twice. She has bought a new house. And the third use of present present perfect tense is to denote an action which began at some time in the past and is continuing up to the present moment. For example, I have lived here for 10 years. He has known us for a long time. She has been ill since January. Here, dear students, you can note that here are some certain adverbs in this tense. You can observe these adverbs. That is, he has already left. Here already is the adverb. She has not come yet. I have just arrived. They have not helped us so far. We have recently shifted to Delhi. So you can observe that here are some adverbs in pink color which we can use in the present perfect tense. And after this use of since and for, When we use since or for in present perfect tense, since is used before a point of time, as since 8 o'clock, since morning, since yesterday, since 1950, since January, since last month, since last week, since Diwali, etc. When a point of time is given, we use since. And for is used before a period of time, as for 15 minutes, for a long time, for 10 years, for the last week, for the last month, for many days. Now I hope that you have understood the use of present perfect tense. Now we will discuss the use of simple past tense. In simple past tense, the formation of the sentences are: in affirmative sentence we use second form of verb. Firstly we use subject plus second form of verb, and in negative sentence we use subject plus didn't plus first form of the verb. Now here students, please listen it carefully. In negative sentence we use didn't plus first form. Okay, in interrogative sentence we use did plus subject plus first form of the verb. When we use did or didn't, we use first form of verb. And in interrogative negative sentence we use did plus subject plus not plus first form of the verb. Okay, so you can see the sentences in the table given after the formation of the sentences. In affirmative, the sentences I went, we went, you went. With every person we use second form. Okay, and in negative, I didn't go, we didn't go. With every person we can use didn't. And in interrogative, did I go, did we go, did you go. Okay, and in interrogative negative, did I not go, did we not go. So this is the table of the different type of sentences. Okay, so now students, we will discuss about the uses of simple past tense. Firstly, we use the simple past tense to express a habitual regular action in the past. Habitual regular action in the past. For example, they visited us every Sundays. She always got up early in the morning. He never worked hard at night. And the second use is to express an action that took place at some time in the past and is over now. For example, they left for Bombay yesterday. We reached home late last night. You met her last Sunday. There are certain time expressions which indicate the difference between the use of simple past tense and present perfect tense. Some of them are given, that is, in simple past tense we use yesterday, a month ago, on Sunday, at 5 o'clock in morning, last month, lately, recently. And in present perfect tense we use already, yet, just, so far, since, etc. Now students, I hope that you have understood the uses of simple past tense. Now we will discuss about the use of past continuous tense. The formation of past continuous tense is subject plus was verb plus first form of verb plus ing. This is we can use in affirmative sentence, and then in negative sentence we use subject plus was verb plus not plus first form of verb plus ing. And in interrogative sentence we use was verb. Firstly we use the helping verb and then subject plus first form of verb plus ing. And in interrogative negative sentence we use was verb plus subject plus not plus first form of verb plus ing. Now students, this is the table of sentences of past continuous tense. In affirmative sentence, this is the sentence: I was playing, we were playing, you were playing, she was playing. And in negative sentences, we can use that I was not playing, they were not playing, it was not playing. And interrogative sentence we can use was I playing, were they playing, was it playing. And in interrogative negative sentence, was I not playing, were you not playing, was it not playing. So these are the different type of sentences in the table. Now I will discuss about the uses of past continuous tense. Firstly, first use of past continuous tense, we can use the past continuous tense to express an action in progress in the past. To express an action that is in progress in the past. For example, at 7 a.m. in the morning, I was reading the newspaper. And the second example is at 8:30 a.m. I was having my breakfast. And we can use the present past continuous tense to express a continuing action at some point in the past when another event took place. For example, he was reading when his mother called him. And second is, we were having dinner when he came to our house. He was walking across the road when a bicycle hit him. So the third use of past continuous tense is to describe two or more actions going on at the same time. For example, I was sleeping while my brother was playing. When the two actions describe at the same time, I was sleeping while my brother was playing. Rajiv was taking tea, Sumit was reading, and Vipin was swimming. So, students, these are the examples of past continuous tense. Dear students, I hope you have understood all the things very well. Now you have to do worksheets 5 to 8 in your practice book, and I hope you will do well. Okay, thank you very much.